Should I say I know about the situation and hope you send nothing but support to Alice and generally some sort of the most horrific shit I've ever heard? I can't explain how brave it is to come out and speak about stuff, especially considering how long it seemed to be going on. Really, try not to come in here.
Do you have a clip of that?
Let's see. Chris Benoit's ghost. I don't see anything wrong with these texts. Really trying to come in here with the eyes and make it about me as it is about Alice, and she deserves all. Yeah, all right, I'm going to stop you right now. Inabber. You were leaking on this fucking guy to me and Diorio, and you deleted your fucking account, and you knew he was nuts. And you were working with him up until you canceled your fucking podcast when you found out this is coming down the pike. Don't give me this hero shit, Inabber. You knew that you knew who this guy was for 4 years. So much so that you were leaking to us to make sure you didn't get caught up with the Slazo situation. Don't fucking give me this bullshit now. All these guys, they all knew. All of them. They all knew what he was. But if he was bringing in money for them, it was just fine. All the eboys knew. All of them knew. But here's the thing about Alex. You know, we didn't know this. Last couple of years, he's been making money again. Nowhere near the money he was making before the Slazo situation. No million hit videos. But he managed to get back in there. That's one thing he's right about. He knows how to play this game, and he knows how to play it well, and he knows how to get rich off of it. And that's probably what he was trying to. That's probably what he was trying to teach her. And she was either too stupid, or she wanted to do. She's one of these people that you help them with something, and they don't do anything they tell you. That's no excuse for saying you're going to smash her in the head with a brick. I don't care what kind of pain in the ass she was. And she's a little vindictive herself. She set your ass up, and you deserved it. Especially the fact, for one reason alone is you pretend to be a good guy. Yeah, but I should just say, of course, I didn't know about this until recently. You knew he was nuts. You knew what he did to Slazo. You're willing to work with him as soon as it blew over. And what did he do to you, Inabber? He fucked you. You come up with the idea for the eboys. He cuts you out of it, works with those other 3 jackasses that knew what he was like, and they made millions. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. You were in a podcast with him as of 3 months ago. Until you found out about this. That's how recently. So don't sit there and act like you're acting like him. Oh, this is so horrible for Alice and all this other bullshit. Give me a fucking break, Inabber. Please. Okay, buddy. Please, let it go. You're just a YouTuber. You're not a good guy. You're not wise. You don't have wisdom. You're not a fucking any kind of activist. You don't give a shit about women. You don't care about gay rights. You're just a YouTuber. I know that. You know. I know you know. I know that. Give me a fucking break. As long as he was making money for Memulus, James Marriott, all those guys, you were totally willing to work with them. You would still be willing to work with them as long as the Alice shit was kept undercover. Now, I'm not saying that you knew that it was this extensive. Even some of the people that work with were actually generally shocked by what they saw when he's going to beat somebody's back. Because they said, I have people that, I know people that Alex abused that said they'd never seen anything like that before from him. Everything with him was passive aggressive. But you knew what he was capable of. He fucked you over, and you still willing to work with him as long as he brought in your money. So don't give this fucking, I don't want to make this about me. I want to make this about Alice. Here's what I think. I don't care. How about that? Did you lecture me years ago about the way the English care more about women than Americans? Didn't you actually fucking say that to me in a DM? I couldn't prove it because you deleted the fucking DM and told everybody you needed a break.
Okay, buddy.
Give me a virtue signaling break, Inabber. Just a YouTuber. Make your fucking videos, fucking collect your goddamn money, and stop acting like you know something about adult situations. You don't. You are totally willing to sacrifice all your morals, if you have any, because you're just a YouTuber. As long as the cash is coming in. You knew who Alex was. He f***ed you. He went to True Jordy and made sure he buried you after you went to us again and bitched about him screwing you over the E-boys. And you worked with him again. Give me a break. Inabber. Give everybody a break. He f***ed you. He f***ed everybody you know. You know people he f***ed. You know. As long as the money was coming in. What happened when you got out of line? I heard he's goofing on you, making a fucking big jackass of you on True Jordy. Another fucking rat weasel Englishman who got his too. Isn't it great? When's your turn, Inabber? When's your turn? All you rats in England seem to get yours in the end. I'm still here. Don't have the money you guys do. I admit it. But I have my reputation. Good luck with that. I have very much been in the dark until this all recently. Don't make me have to prove that's not true. Which makes me feel worse. Why did your fucking podcast disappear? With Alex. And that's it. The level of what was said in the document about him is indescribable. No, it's really describable. He said he wanted to hit her in the head with a fucking brick. And just absolutely, don't believe any of this. Please. This is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for my fucking health. I'm doing this because don't believe any of this shit. Inabber is a virtuous thing. He might be not, he's not like a total psychopath like Alex is, but he's willing to work with him. He knew who this guy was. Did he know he's abusing that girl? Probably not. But he knew it was horrible in every other aspect of life. He was certainly willing to sell people out and ruin their life and destroy their reputations over fucking pedophile allegations. And you wanted to work with them. And you're like, I can't believe this. This just came out of left field. Are you kidding me? Or did he have something on you too? Which is more likely. Why don't you just come out with it before Alex leaks to me? The situation makes me feel generally ill. I'm so angry. We weren't angry about all the other people he fucked when you went into business with him? The only thing you're disappointed about is you got cut out from the E-boys. And the reason you got cut out from the E-boys is because you're a fat ass. And that's the truth. That's not even me being me. You're a fat ass. You got fat when you got rich. That's it. And you couldn't be an E-boy because it's not cute to be fat. I'm fat. I'm big. I got a big ass than you. Probably not. Actually, I've seen your ass. Yours is bigger than mine. That's saying some shit. I'm fucking 47. I would prefer to keep those personal thoughts private for now. But he look like it's performative.
It's all just fake.
Yeah, it's all fake.
It's all
fake. I've been telling you
pander.
guys this is 2017. It's all pandering. It's all fake. Nobody believes me until it happens to them. Maybe she did set him up. Maybe she's as bad as he is. But guess what? He got caught. For fuck's sake, also aware that I misspelled the document in the last post. But yeah, my head is naturally spinning a bit. I don't really think words can describe how I'm feeling. Did I say this already? But please just be kind to Alex. You know what? Here's what I'm going to say. Care. No. I think, don't tell me to do fucking anything. Fuck you. I don't know what Alex, I don't know what her fucking intentions were. I don't know what she said to him before that. I don't know if she was hit in the back. I don't know fucking anything. I do know you knew who he was and continued to make money with him. No problem. By the way, you're not the only one. So did George. So did all those other assholes. Until they absolutely couldn't take it anymore. And you know what? Fucking, I think, how come no one ever punched this motherfucker in the mouth? To show you what kind of men you guys are. You talk to somebody like that, and where's James Marriott? 6'5" James Marriott. All you had to do is pick him up by his shirt. You ever do that to me again, I'll fucking kill you. You don't talk to me that way. You threaten my friends again, I will fucking knock that goddamn look off your face permanently. And that would have really been the end of it. But nobody's a man over there, except Cabos. I honestly feel like I should also, but I want to say more, but generally I don't know what to write. I have a million thoughts. Like, how can this not affect me? What have you thought of me?
Dude, his first thought was probably shit. I just thought
a
shit ton of money.
It's me. It's always me.
What am I going to do?
You know what he was capable of. What? What, True
fucking made you
Jordy,
money,
the
dude.
Newcastle fan, just suddenly got interested in the eboys and targeted you out of nowhere? No! Alex told him to! And James Marriott stood by, and Mimula stood by. All those fucking guys did.
And Will and E.
All of them. All of your friends. Don't give me this
Your fellow
shit.
E-boys.
You care about as much about fucking Alice as I do. I don't care. Who the fuck is Alice? Hey. Give me a break. I don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit. It's just fucking funny that he said he was going to beat some poor girl's head in with a brick. And all you could think about was, oh man, my reputation is I give a shit about women. Even though you don't. And you told me. You told fucking the younger generation and the Englishmen. And fuck you, man. I never said that to anybody in my life. If somebody's that fucking crooked. God. Before you say Keemstar, I don't think he ever did anything like that.
Oh. Never.
Here's another thing, too. I don't sit here, even if, let's say Keemstar did, I don't sit up here on my fucking high horse and lecture people about this fucking, good behavior bullshit that you don't believe in. Here's my philosophy. Do what the fuck you want. Do what your rank can handle. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? You are in this for the money, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know that you have to keep the curtain around and pretend that it isn't about money. You have to fucking, it's kayfabe. You have to pretend you give a shit. Because you got all those stupid little fucking girls that believe your fat ass. Just like Alex did. And you live with him? You know he's fucking...
He had like multiple podcasts with them.
I'm
sure he's had like multiple private conversations and lived with them.
Let me ask you something. Because my source is pretty good. You didn't know he smells. He doesn't take a shower. He doesn't clean his room. He throws everything in fucking one room. He wears the same hoodies for weeks on end. You didn't notice that disgusting was like that? Most people, when meet somebody like that, they want to get away from them. But there's only one reason to tolerate somebody like that. One, money. I mean, let's bring Keemstar.
Do you have a clip of that?
He's done a million fucking things, I work for him to make money, and I don't tell people that I give a shit about their goddamn problems or have some kind of fucking wisdom for them. You have no wisdom. You're a kid that got rich right out of YouTube, and good for fucking you. But you have no wisdom. You haven't been nowhere. You're getting the experiences now, and yet you're fucking telling everybody, oh, this is horrible, this is great. These are my morals, and let me show you what they are. You don't have shit. You're a fucking money first guy, just like all of them, Inabber, just like every single one of them. And you know what? It doesn't make it any much better or worse or anything, but please, spare me with this shit. I hated hearing this from that jackass, by the American jackasses too. Softball, soy boy men like goddamn Bionic Pig and Elvis the Alien, that every goddamn, it's mental health night. You don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's mental health month. Great. It's Gay Pride Month. Fuck 'em. I don't care. Neither do you. You think Gay Pride Month, you don't say to yourself, this is a really good time to express the history of the gay community. You think I can cash in this with a bunch of rainbows in my goddamn bio. You don't purport to believe or live anything that you project. You knew he was nuts. Whether you knew about her is irrelevant. Irrelevant. You knew who he was. Keemstar slaps his girlfriend and be like, that's crazy. Guess I got a new job.
Anyways, back on SFTP.
Yeah. But for now, I don't want to take away from the actual story. I just want to float a balloon out there and see if I'm going to get any backlash, just like I did with Tommy and Nick back in 2019. and say I support Alex. I don't, Alex. I don't give a shit what
Stop
Alex
the
does.
point, bitch.
Alex probably gonna become real fucking famous from that. You remember the rule? You collab with somebody, you make them look like they started it, and you take their fans. Alex is gonna have tons of sympathy coming her way. And if she has any fucking talent at all or learned anything from Alex, she's gonna cash in.
I mean,
she's just gonna.
She's
Alex is going to be just fucking fine.
She's like pretty big on
Do you have a
TikTok, I
clip of
believe.
that?
So, yeah.
Between us and Medica stream later tonight. Oh wow, Tommy's list. God, it's been a while since I heard Tommy rant. This is good. I hate phonies. I hate frauds. I'm able to see through these guys for years. The only frustrating thing is nobody believes in me until after it happens. Look, I don't think even Inabber's worse than him. He's a professional YouTuber. He tries to do it any way. He's got to work with slimy people. That's right. But he also fucking virtue singles like he's a person of virtue, and he's not. He's not. That's all I'm saying. You're not a person of virtue. Neither am I, by the way. Spare me this bullshit. And the thing is, like guys like Inabber and Elvis and Bionic Pig, they will fight to virtue signal, even though they don't believe in any of this shit. They're all a bunch of fucking pussies. They'd be first one to hightail it out if shit got rough. How do I know that? When shit gets rough on the internet, that's what they do. I want Inabber next to me in a foxhole. You know? Spare me. Spare me. Spare everybody. Just do your fucking YouTube videos. That's how much I don't care. I want your fan base to flip out on me so I get a big fucking boner when they're like, you said these Effler. That's right. I don't fucking care. You care. You probably say it all the time. Just like this guy goes around calling, oh, that girl's a whore. That's a girl's a whore. That sound familiar? How do you think I found that out? Apparently calls every girl a whore. A true misogynist. A real one. Because this is not fucking me cracking jokes. This is what misogyny looks like. That's what it looks like. Right there, folks.
Head against the wall with a brick.
That's what it looks like. That's how ugly it is. It's not, I find Myelinopolis funny. Or I listen to Come Town. That's what it is.
I'm gonna fucking
what
bash
a
your
shock.
fucking head against.
It's the guy that preaches against everybody else. You're lucky she didn't have a brother. God,
I sent you more statements on your Discord.
I heard somebody talking to my daughter that way. I think I'd bash their brains in with a brick.
Yeah.
What's going on? What are you saying?
I sent you more stuff on Discord. Miller's responded. You could read his statement too.
Does he say, I'm aware of the Alex situation. Smart move. See, Mimulus is smart. I would usually wait for both parties said, but damning is over. He's smarter than most. By the way, I'm sure he knew too. He was willing to work with him.
Probably,
he knew exactly who he was too.
I mean, he knew how much of a dick he was.
But here's the thing:
scumbag.
he doesn't. He writes smarter.
Yeah.
I'm aware of the situation. I would usually hit in both parties. But that's the part where because I wasn't totally sold on her either. But I think the evidence is overwhelming. I spent this morning reading what Alice has written, going over the evidence she's provided. No one should have to go through that as well. Okay, fine. It's awful, disturbing, and seriously shocked me. I'm still processing what happened. He said he wanted to hit her head with a brick. You process that? This is one of the worst situations. Oh, blow me. God. I have ever seen in your life. No, I'll translate that. This is one of the worst situations I've ever seen happen to a YouTuber in my life.